Good morning, 5 a.m. Ding dong. Happy Thursday. Someone's phone's ding donging. All right, y'all, we got 3 minutes of cardio. Oh, before I go into that, next little in-house competition. This one is more of a tester. I want to do a 2-week run of a 2-person team. You're going to pick your own teammates. We're going to start on the 28th and go for 2 weeks. Points are generally going to be the same. You're going to get a point for doing burn, 2 points for doing RX, 3 points for doing comp. You get a point for a PR. You get an extra 2 points if you win your division that day. You're going to partner with someone who's in a different division than you. So if you're an RX athlete, partner with someone who's burn or comp. Male, male, female, female, male, female, and 55 plus, and teenager. So we're going to do this one different. We're going to try it on the honor system, and then we're going to write them up on the whiteboard over here. So the way it's going to go, if Delaney and I are partners, we're team DNF, right? Did not finish. We're team DNF, and we put DNF up there, and every time we come in and do a workout, we add our points, and then we just write them up ourselves. So we're just going to correct that ourselves as a team. And what I really need to see is, let's just say we have 100 people. That's 50 teams. And I really need to see what that looks like to try and manage that many people per day before I try to put something together that's actually like official. So right now we're going to try that starting on the 28th. You pick your own partner and you come in and work out just like normal. Workouts are going to be normal, just like they are right now. You're just going to try to get more attendance and also, maybe try to score a little better or go up a level, right? Like if you do burn, try an RX every once in a while to get an extra point. Anyway, so we'll keep track of that on the whiteboard, and we'll chip through it just like we just did our little 5-week Battle of the Horns. Yeah, you're going to have one partner for 2 straight weeks.
If your partner doesn't show up, you'll score.
No, you're putting your points in. Okay. So in that case, if Delaney shows up and works out every day and I'm not showing up, Delaney's putting his points in. This is not partner like we're working out together. We're just teaming up to accumulate points together. We don't have to be partnered on partner days, none of that stuff. He's going to get his points every time he works out. I'm going to get my points every time I work out, and we're just going to keep accumulating points over 2 weeks to see who can get the most points in 2 weeks. If you'd like, sure. Yep. Yeah, if you want to show up more than once, you get points twice. PRs are based on your own current PR, right? So if we do deadlift and you deadlift more than you've ever deadlifted, and you get a PR in the computer, well, then you can go and put those extra points up there. So I have all those points written on the board over here so everyone will know, like a little key to figure out what your points are worth.
Heather, do you get extra bonus points?
Yes, if your name's Heather, you get extra bonus points. Yep. Yeah, unless she's with Jared. Then they just even out. They balance out. Anyway, so we'll talk that out over the next week. So you guys got a week or so to figure out what partner you want to be with. It doesn't have to be somebody in your class. It could be somebody at 545 that you never see. That's totally up to you. If you need help finding a partner, feel free to come and ask me, because obviously I see everyone, and there will be more than one person that's like, I don't know who to partner with, right? So come to me and I'll help you sort that out next week. But we'll figure that out before the 28th, which is when we'll start accumulating points. Anyway, Today we got 3 minutes of cardio. You got 20 seconds of that pretzel stretch. So one leg is underneath, one leg's over the top. Hug that knee, hold for 20 seconds. Then you have pec stretch just like yesterday. We want to continue to open up that chest, stretch everything out. Then you have overhead tricep. Put that arm behind your head, grab your elbow, pull it across. You can stretch and even add some lean in there, and it'll get farther down into your lats. And then calf stretch. You could do this against a box or a rig and drive your hip towards it. You get real high in the calf. You drive your knee towards it. You get real low. You can also do this one where you lean farther out. Same thing. If you bend the knee, you're going to get more into that Achilles and less in that upper calf. So 30-second hold on there. Just pick whichever one of those calf stretches works best for you. Then we have bench press today. We're going to do 2 reps like on everything else. Bring it down, touch your chest, press it back up, and lock your elbows out. In order for a rep to be complete, you obviously start at the top with straight arms. Come down, touch your chest, press all the way up till your arms are completely locked. As a tip, when you are bench pressing, do not rack that bar until you are locked all the way out and stable, especially on your last rep. I see a lot of people that do a rep, and then on their last rep, they go, and they just press towards the rack. Well, if you don't get over that J-cup, you're going to get under that J-cup, and then that bar is stuck dangling over your face, which is not a good thing to do. Press your arms out until you are fully locked out, and then you just straight arm it back into the rack. It's a much safer position for you to rack the bar so that you don't end up dropping a barbell on your face. Also, if you don't know, you should always wrap your thumbs around a bench press bar. Always. This is called suicide grip. And if you Google that on the internet, then you'll find out why that is a terrible idea. People literally break their ribs, they crush their face, because all it takes is one little extra bit of effort and boom, that rolls off and there is nothing saving you. It's also weaker. You will never see a world record done with suicide grip. And if the people who have figured out how to maximize human potential bench pressing all wrap their thumbs around, then that is probably a better choice for us as well. Anyway, so that's the basics of your safety. We're doing 2 reps every minute and 15 seconds. Bring it down, touch, press it up. The pace that he goes at in this video is actually really great. When you stay at a moderate pace that's under control, you keep all your muscles active. A lot of people like to kind of drop that bar and crush their rib cage and trampoline it off and help press themselves up, but you're actually shutting muscles off while that bar is free falling. And then when you're going to press, those muscles are trying to turn back on, but from a bottom position, and it's much weaker. Not to mention it's dangerous on your sternum. But if you come down smooth and controlled, you keep all of your muscles active, and you're actually stretching them as you get down to the bottom, which is going to help you to explode and go back up. It's a much stronger, safer position to move at a slow pace than it is to come down super fast and bounce that bar off your chest. Over the long haul, the slow way is actually the best way to build strength and even more muscle size, assuming that you're eating correctly. Anyway, 2 reps every minute and 15 seconds. That is enough time. If you want to partner with someone, you can. Y'all can take turns. Then for the main WOD, we've got 12 box step-ups. You're just going to step up on top of that box, stand all the way up, lock your knees out, lock your hips out, stand up with your torso, then step back down, step back up. It is step-ups for everybody, even comp. Comp's just a taller box, 30-24. RX is 24-20. The burn is 20-16. All you got to do is step up, stand all the way up with both feet flat, and stand full and tall. Then you're going to grab a dumbbell and lay on your back. We just did bench press, which is going to be a wider grip. And now you're going to do basically a narrow grip press. So you're going to hold this dumbbell like this, and you're going to bring it down to your chest or until your elbows touch the floor. But it's going to be much lower. It's not going to come over your chest here. It's really going to come down below your chest, right over your stomach. and then you're going to press it up. Well, in order to do this well, because y'all are going to use a bigger dumbbell than this, you're going to have to squeeze it and press together to hold it. Well, that activates pec, biceps, shoulders, so you're going to get a lot of extra work in here, and then because it's narrow grip, as you press up, you're going to get more triceps. So this is kind of like a second chest exercise for us today. Anyway, so you'll do 12 reps of the floor press. That is 70-50 for the comp, 50-35 RX, and 35-20 for the burn. Once you're done there, you head back, hop on a rower. The rowers are going to stay where they are. You're going to row 300 meters if you're doing comp, 250 if it's RX, and 200 if you're doing the burn. And then you're just going to repeat that for as many rounds and reps as possible in 12 minutes. Any questions on any of that? Sweet, let's warm up. We got 3 minutes of cardio. We'll see if we can get loose. Do a little bench press.